What is up, everyone? Welcome back in the shop. Today we are finally going to be taking everything else behind the dash out that we didn't get out last weekend. The HVAC box, getting rid of all the heat controls, the relay panels, the fuse panels, the ignition lock and all that. Although that's going to be a little bit of a job because this thing is tamper proof, which you would expect it to be as you see those bolts and the way that's all set up. So that's probably going to be a job for an angle grinder. I may not do this today. Not really in the mood for like a really harsh loud noise, and I gotta be careful how much I cut here. As you see, there's bearings in there, so I don't want to do anything to damage any of this right here. That may wait for another time when I just can be a little more precise. That may be one thing we do that we're gonna be, you know, kind of precision on as far as taking out the HVAC box. Don't be surprised if you see me pull out a mallet and destroy that thing, because last time I took one of these out was 6 years ago. It was with busted. It had a lot of damage done to it anyway, and I just went ahead and took a mallet and destroyed that. And I wasn't filming it for YouTube, so I didn't really care then. But I just want to give you guys a advisory. If you see me pull out a mallet and just beat the crap out of it, do not flame on me, because none of the stuff that we need. It's not like I'm trying to be delicate, pull this stuff out because it's going to go right back in. It's not. That's why you see me clipping so many wires and stuff like that. It's nothing to me is a big deal here. So anyway, I do have some major updates coming. After we're done with this, not only we're gonna be putting the motor in, I got a new welding table, new welders, everything ready to rock. If you want to see the new intake or the new exhaust manifold, turbo exhaust manifold we have for this car, I'm getting confused with all the manifolds going on. If you want to see that, guys, go to @Trulyboosted on Instagram. I will put it in the description below just in case. That's where you can also see all the new clothes that we have coming out. We got some kids' clothes on there, everything. Can you see it? Yeah, there we go.
Right here.
Yeah. So anyways, where all that stuff's up, and pretty much any major update on the car, you will see first on there. I do put a little clip, you know, little teaser pics and stuff on the Truly Boosted Instagram, because this is going to be the Truly Boosted company drag car. So it is a big deal for me to keep everybody that follows my company up to date on what's going on. Make sure you go in there and give us a follow, guys. Anyway, let's get to work. Okay, so we got the blower motor and the AC side of the HVAC system out. That went extremely smooth. Very happy with the way that went. You got two nuts up here, two nuts down there. I do believe that also is a part of it. There's gonna be a bolt here, a bolt there. This side's gonna slide out. And then that blower motor piece, you're gonna pull forward on these studs. And when you do, it's just gonna drop out as well. This guy right here is the next piece to come out. I think, if I remember right, there's a stud bolt under this side. And there's one right under there, if you can see it. Oh God, this thing is extremely uncomfortable to be in. It's under there. It's like right there. Right there. So anyway, Now, I did have to take I did have to take 2 brackets off in order to do this, but those brackets are going to go back on the car. This bracket right here is already gone. This bracket right here has to come out. That's going to basically, honestly, I could probably pull this guy to the side, but there's not a lot of room there, and I want to go ahead and get all this stuff out as well. This is also being one of the pieces, and then this guy right here. Honestly, we're making great time. I think realistically, I've been at this maybe 20 minutes. We may take on removing the ignition lock today. I don't know. I'm trying to retain a couple things because the dash pad is going to go back on, and when it does, we want it to basically retain some sort of rigidity. We don't want it flopping around. We don't want it being one of them, don't touch it, it's gonna fall, or any of those. You know, you go to launch off the 2-step on the line, and then your dash hits you in the face. I mean, that'd make for some amazing content, just because a lot of people want to see that. But I don't want that to happen. That's not a big 10-4 with me. So anyways, let's get back at it. Get those boats. Get out of my way! I need to get to the boat! I'm trying to get to the chopper! Are you kidding me? Ah, man, it's longer than my freaking... No. How is that okay? How is that what we're doing? This is one of them things, like, when you do it, you got to be ready to be extremely sore the next day. Although it looks like I have plenty of room in here, without the carpet, nothing contours to you. You contour to it. That does not work out very well. Okay, so we got the complete HVAC system out of the car, and oddly enough, we didn't find anything cool in the blower motor. Normally you find something pretty cool in there. It did leak coolant on on my daughter's feet. She's a little upset about that. It still had some retained in the heater core, which we'd have had to replace that anyway. Right there. Yeah, we'd have had to replace that anyway. Those were pinched off like that when I got the car, but ain't no big deal. We was never gonna use any of this stuff to begin with. Even if I would have kept it stock, we'd have never put heat or AC in it. It'd have been just a little weekend warrior. But we did manage to get all that out. It looks really good in the car. I'm still working on getting the wiring out. Now, for anybody that hasn't watched the video before and doesn't know the intentions of this car and why we do not need the factory wiring, this is going to be a 100% drag car, nothing else. I guess we could kind of do a little bit of a street thing with it, but it is going to be controlled by one of my company's relay boards. They haven't hit, or race relay boards, they haven't hit the store yet. It is a truly boosted relay board. We're going to have it where you can do 6 accessories, 12 accessories. We're going to have an Alpha board and an Omega board. Still working on getting a few things in for those. We're only going to run the best stuff on our boards. That way we have no issues with them. But anyway, as soon as those hit the store, you'll see them, but you're definitely going to see one in this car. It's going to control the tail lights, the headlights, the brake lights, all that stuff. It's not going to control anything on the engine side. We actually were wanting to do that, but the person or the company that makes the custom plug and play harness for the SRT4 setup to go to our Haltech 1500 ECU already builds one into their harness. So honestly, that kind of works out better for us because we can just run one of our, I think it's going to be the Alpha board. That's going to be the 6 accessory board. Like I say, we only need headlights. We can make turn signals and stuff work, but honestly, you can kind of, you know, BS those, I guess, if you will, to make that work as far as getting inspected. But anyway, that's pretty much what we're going to do, and that's why we don't need the factory wiring harness. So that is the whole reason I'm ripping all this stuff out of it. We want to make it as light as possible. Even though we do plan on being around 1,000 horsepower, still you want it as light as possible. We'll be pulling the factory fuel system out of it next. The fuel tank, all that's going to be coming out. Anything we do not need of this car is getting pulled out, getting gone. It's a big deal. So anyways, I don't think I'm going to film anything else for today as far as pulling the wiring harness out, any of the relay boxes. Mostly because it's already 6 o'clock. I love filming for you guys. I love showing you guys what goes on in the shop, but it takes up quite a bit of time, and I'm about out of GoPro batteries. I love my Hero 9, but man, this thing is power thirsty. But anyway, that way we can go ahead and bang this out real quick, knock it, and I can play music because I ain't got to worry about copyrighted music. So I ain't got to worry about, oh crap, I didn't turn the music off before I started filming again. But anyway, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you do what?
Click that bell.
That way you get all the notifications when you subscribe to our channel. That way you don't miss any of our videos. Anyway, guys, we will catch you next time. Once again, make sure to go check out the Truly Boosted Instagram page at Truly Boosted. We'll see you next time, guys.